Good evening, people, and welcome to PixelSports Gold Table Football Podcast. In this episode, exciting episode 3, we will be previewing the match between India and Australia. But before that, we will be going through some of the comments, exciting comments, funny comments that you guys made on our social media handles. For example, Mr. Gregory Lee, he's saying that, "Go India, go! You are better team, so best of luck."
Positive comments.
Positive comments. Yes, unlike you two.
Not me.
Unfortunately, he will be proven wrong, but okay.
Okay. Jishnu Vigyan has said, "We can draw against Uzbekistan and win against Syria and score a goal against Australia."
Perfect. This is my prediction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but this seems a very sensible comment, right?
It is
Yes.
This is quite sensible.
Our viewers are very sensitive.
But see that he has not said we will win against Australia. He said we will score one goal.
Score one goal. Yeah.
We might concede 7, but we'll score one.
Okay. Om Prakash Yadav has said, "It's an opportunity to take revenge from Australia of the Cricket World Cup 2023. Yes. Om Prakash Yadav. Yes. We will take.
More power to Sunil Chhetri.
Yes. We will do that.
Avenge Virat Kohli.
Yes. Ajay Krishnan has said, "With Anwar Ali, Jixon and injured Sahal, we are finished."
This is actually true.
Yes.
Anwar Ali already we discussed in.
And this was our main point of contention in our first episode. We will ask the viewers to please go back and
Watch episode 1.
that episode, because we have discussed in detail how much this will affect us.
Nice advertisement.
This is the comment of the day for me.
Yes.
Mr. Sanjay Pradhan is asking, "ये एशिया कप में ऑस्ट्रेलिया कहाँ से आ गया भाई?" जी
Well,
I want you to answer
I
him.
think this is a burning question.
Yes, that
to
is the
quote
burning
you.
question.
But yes, historically speaking, Australia were part of the Oceania group.
Yes.
Because geographically they are also from Oceania, but they have only one competition there, New Zealand, and that too is not an equal competition. So each year Australia would qualify and New Zealand would be second, and they would go in the intercontinental playoffs. So one slot from the Oceania group was reduced. Only one playoff spot is there, and the gap between Australia and the other teams are huge. Australia would score 30 goals, 25
Yes,
goals,
yes.
21 goals.
Actually, Australia has the highest number of goals scored record, right?
Yes.
So it is insane. So it was a very sane decision to include Australia in AFC.
It's good for Asian countries.
Hey, can we do the same for India? Can we play against the Oceania teams? Okay, this could be a petition, right?
I support. Hashtag.
This could be a petition, right? We should do a petition. Okay.
No, the funny part is this comment, right? Who did
Mr. Sanjay Pradhan.
You go and find out the reply of this comment.
Okay.
Yeah, you find more funnier things.
Yes, some unparliamentary speech there. We cannot read it here.
I was going through.
Okay. So everyone is speaking about Australia as India is just the Indian team is just the tourists there. So what should they do? Should they just pack their bags and come back home? Because what about this Australian team? Why are they so overwhelmingly favourite? Every pundit is they are favoriting the Australian side to win the whole thing.
First, to answer your first question, no. They should not pack their bags and return. They have just unpacked their bags. So they should stay there for a while. But more importantly, this Australia team, they are extremely physical as a team.
Okay.
And they have won the first Asian Cup in 2011, right? 2015, right? Swarnava?
Yes.
Right after the introduction. They started off by winning. They are perpetual favorites.
Yeah.
They are very strong in defense. Extremely physical squad. Similar to Uzbekistan, there are very few squads who can actually put up a fight against them. And Australia also end up scoring many goals against the weaker sides of Asia.
Just like Uzbekistan.
Yes. So I think Australia are overwhelming favourites not only to win this match. We are talking about India versus Australia. They will target eventual win of the Asian Cup. And this match, it's very unfortunate that India has to start their campaign against Australia. Because there is a vast difference in physicality, a vast difference in technicality. The players of Australia,
most of them play in the higher leagues in Europe.
Yes, so I think it will
also,
be extremely difficult.
If I look at their squad, they have a pretty nice balance of youth and experience, right? It proved to be vital in the last year's World Cup.
Yes, against the World Cup is very important. They won against Denmark 1-0. They won against Tunisia 1-0. They only lost against France in the group stage. And later they lost against Argentina, closely fought match.
By 2-1.
By 2-1, that
Martinez
unbelievable
save,
goal by Messi.
And that save was also important from Debu.
Yes. So almost a last minute save by Debu Martinez. So Australia, they have been performing well throughout the world, especially the World Cup. Tunisia, Denmark, they are
no slouch. Yes.
So yes, Australia, we can see how good they have been throughout the year, throughout the past 2 or 3 years. So they are very strong favourites.
What's your take on Australia, DJ?
Yeah, playing exceptionally well. And in AFC Asian Cup, right? This edition, they are one of the favorites.
As we discussed in our last episode.
And this group, they're going to win all 3 matches. Uzbekistan might surprise, but 9 points I'm seeing for Australia in this group. Only hope for me is if India can play defensively well and concede less goals.
So I was going through the last performance as I do before
your research.
Yes, before my research, before coming
with all burning questions.
Yes. So Australia recently, just a few days back, beat Bahrain 2-0 in a friendly, right? Yes. And Bahrain is also one of the outside favorites to win this
No,
year's
not
cup.
really. I think that match, lot of positives from Bahrain.
Okay.
Is only conceding 2 goals against Australia. It's a kind of huge achievement for Bahrain. Only point which Stimac also made before. Australia is also playing friendly before the tournament, and we are not playing.
Gigi was saying about this.
Same thing.
Same thing. This just shows their intent. They are far ahead of India. They are still playing practice matches. Their players
with the bigger teams also.
With bigger teams, their players are playing in bigger leagues. India, our side, the Indian Federation have not been able to, and this is a criticism of the Federation. They should have at least played 1 or 2 practice matches before the Asian Cup, but.
And also somewhere I have seen Uzbekistan stopped their domestic league 2 months back. Just for the preparation.
They were having training camps for the last 2 months. And Igor Stimac has been pulling his hair. I'm sorry, he has no hair, but still he has been thumping his head against the wall, asking for this.
He was pledging from the very beginning that for any of this tournament, World Cup qualifiers, which is very crucial for us, they need at least 3 weeks or 1 month camp minimum, right? And then they should have played couple of friendlies against these teams. Some of the teams
bigger
already
teams.
Bigger teams. Some of the teams.
What is this logic, DJ, that if we regularly play against big teams, we will lose and we will lose our morals? But isn't the experience that matters more?
Absolutely. My take is like you have to play more and more against the big teams. We are not playing recently. When did we last play?
I think
with
against Qatar.
Korea, Japan. Against Qatar.
That was.
But Japan, Korea.
Against Qatar, we were made to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had to play them.
Qualifiers.
It was not our choice to play Qatar.
So Qatar 4 years back we played, and then again this time we played. That's it.
If we are given a choice, we are playing Vanuatu.
Yes.
We are playing Kenya. I'm not undermining any teams, but yes, we have to play against bigger oppositions. The earlier perspective was that we would lose a lot of ranking points if we keep losing against stronger teams, but that doesn't really stand.
That is also very crucial when this group stage this thing happens, a lottery happens.
The draws. It affects us hugely.
FIFA ranking is crucial. But again, all these teams are actually playing before the World Cups. All these small teams playing against the big teams. So we could have easily.
So I'm talking about at least in the last 2 or 3 months.
And this time World Cup happened in Qatar, right? So we could have easily been there. And most of the teams, if you go through, they are having camps in Dubai.
To acclimatize with the weather.
Even for this AFC Asian Cup also, most of the teams already reached Dubai a couple of months back or couple of weeks back. So 2-3 friendlies easily we could have managed. This is disappointing.
Yes, because the World Cup qualifiers grouping was also made a couple of months back. So the importance of the rankings, at least for the near future, was done with.
It's done with.
So then we could have
it was very crucial for World Cup qualifiers.
Yes, and that we got the advantage. I'm very happy with
and now it is 102 only. Thankfully at that time we were 99. I think
we were in the top 100. Then
top 100 we got that opportunity to go into that bracket where we get an easy opponent as fourth team. And we got Afghanistan in World Cup qualifier.
Yes, which is a big thing.
Which
will help.
And then the Kuwait match, win against Kuwait in Kuwait will help us a lot. Because we have to qualify as a second.
But these matches are few and far between, right? We need to play.
That is our point. We are not organizing or trying to play these matches. We are made to play these matches.
The World Cup qualifiers, AFC Asian Cup, we are like, we are not having it, right? The AFC and FIFA are asking us to play it. Asking us to, that's why. We are
DJ, I want to ask you, what should India do against Australia to have a realistic chance? What should be our approach? What would Stimac do?
It's simple. Defensive formation, probably 5-man defense. So traditional 4-3-3 formation can be made as 3-5-2-1, right? No,
3-5-3. Okay.
So yeah,
3-4-3. Right?
3-4-3. But this will be like 4-3-3 formation we play, right? So it can be 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 where 2 defensive midfield will be there. So 6 men.
Who are around. Your choices for those 2 pivot positions?
For me, it can be Thapa and Suresh Wangjam.
Okay. What about you, Gigi? What do you think that Stimac should do?
Well, I agree with DJ that we should, and there are no other choices. We cannot be but defensive in this match. I think the traditional 4-3-3 formation that the team is very comfortable with for the last couple of years at least, I don't think Stimac will try and make too many changes to that. He will play a 3-man midfield where yes, 4-2-3-1 might be a fluid formation where after a few hiccups in the match they go into that formation, but 3-man in
provides a certain rigidity.
Yes, 3-man in the midfield. My 3 midfielders would be,
because see,
Brandon would be one for me.
If you see Australian strategy and formation, they play with 4-4-2, traditional 4-4-2. So that 4 midfielders against 3 midfielders,
okay.
Then the position of midfield would be lost, and anyway we have to play defensively.
Then I think Stimac should take a leaf from the book of Pep Guardiola and try to play a box midfield that we see Manchester City and Arsenal and Liverpool doing.
Well, yes.
We
But-
have so many options
Yes.
as well.
Yes. Why can't our right back play in the position of Trent Alexander-Arnold or Zinchenko as we see in the English
Yeah.
Premier League?
Yes, we have.
McAllister as a
Yes.
CDM.
Yes.
Yeah, we are the largest producers of rice, I think. So Declan Rice will play for us. I'm very sorry for the joke. I could not resist myself.
So,
So you mean Sahal will play as a CDM?
but
Yes.
Sahal is not there,
Sahal
right?
is there. That's a big blow.
That's a big blow. But looking at the formation, I think yes, to consolidate or to soak in their attack is very important. But counter attack will also be a part of our strategy.
We have very fast and agile wingers, right? You guys
So
are
wing
discussing.
play will play a huge role
Huge role.
because we have to keep their defenders on their toes.
Yes.
And we must remember we have Sunil Chhetri.
Yeah.
Against any team, if he gets a favorable position, he will shoot or he will put in that header.
So, as we are talking about Sahal, is there any chance that Sahal might join the Indian team if we qualify from the group?
Well, he is with the team,
He is with
but in the starting 11, yes, definitely. If we qualify, if we get to the next stage, probably Sahal will be fit by then.
Yeah,
right?
group stages there is no chance. What I heard. So against Australia, we don't see Sahal playing. So this would be that creativity will be missed up front, and we have to play defensively. And you remember the goal against Malaysia?
Yes.
Naurim scored that assist. Those type of
That was a
creativity.
brilliant goal.
Yeah.
I have never seen. I have seen, but that was a goal that puts me.
But similar goals we have only seen in the recent past.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
did not see these kinds of goals being
We
scored
are
by
not
the
used to,
Indian
yes.
team 10 years back, or even under Stephen Constantine.
No.
Yes, we performed extremely well under him, but we did not score these kinds of goals. So it's down to Sahal, it's down to Changte, it's down to Nikhil Pujari. Obviously, Sunil Chhetri was already there. It's also in a way down to someone like Manveer, someone like Apuya coming through. So we have a lot of mobility in the middle and in the deep areas.
And
Right.
from Constantine to Stimac, the difference is like from very defensive playing style. Now we are playing positional football, and I don't know whether you heard that from the sideline. Stimac was shouting 1-2, 1-2
Yes,
against
yes,
Malaysia,
yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes.
he keeps insisting that. I attended a couple of press conference of Stimac. He is very focused and he is very kind of clear about his formation and strategy. So we will play defensively, and in the counter also we would show some
We will be
creativity.
looking to hit
Yeah.
them on the counter.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so Gigi, I want to come to you. What is your prediction for the match?
Well, I will be extremely happy if we can restrict them within 3 goals. So my prediction would be either 3-0 or 4-1 would be my 4-1 is my prediction, I think.
DJ?
3-1.
3-1.
I see one goal.
I also
By
see 1 goal.
Chetri.
Yes. I want to see
Yeah.
1 goal.
I also see one goal. I think it would be a 1-1 draw. I would be very happy.
Yeah. I'll give you a party.
Okay.
Yes. If it is 1-1.
We will throw mutual parties.
Okay, before we wrap up the whole thing, I want you, DJ and Gigi, to predict your starting lineup for the match. Starting with you, DJ.
Gurpreet in goal.
What is the formation you are going with?
I'm going with traditional 4-3-3, but that will be like a change as we discussed, right? So 4-2-3-1
Or
it would
4-5-1.
become- Yeah, it would
Yes.
become like that. But so 4 defenders, center back, Jhingan and Rahul Beke, full back Nikhil Pujari and Shubhashish Bose.
Okay.
I'm taking him because we have to play a kind of counter-attack defensive football. Akash Mishra will come in the second half. So my starting 11, I will take Subhashish. And then Apuya, Thapa and Suresh Wangjam.
At the base of the midfield, you want?
Yes, and Mahesh, Changte, and Chetri on top.
So you would not start Manbir.
No, second half probably.
Gigi, what would be your preferred lineup?
Well, defensive stability is also my main target. So I will start with Sandesh Chingan and Lalchung Nunga.
At the centre back
At the
position.
center of the defense. And because Rahul Bheke, I feel is more of a creative centre back. Nunga will give a lot more stability.
But against Australia, it's not a very kind of.
Well, my feeling is if he has been selected in the Indian team for the Asian Cup, he has to perform at that level.
Yes.
He is amongst the top 26 players of this nation.
True.
So he has to own up to his responsibility. So those two at centre back. Then since I am including Nunga in the centre back position, I will have Akash Mishra as my starting left back, and Nikhil Pujari is an obvious. 4-3-3 will be my formation as well. In the three of the midfield, I will have Thapa, Apuya, and Brandon. I'll go with Brandon rather than Suresh. And in the attacking three, I will have Sunil, obviously, Mahesh, and Manveer.
Okay.
I will not starting with Changte, but obviously Changte will come in later. Someone like Colasso, Liston Colasso might also come in later. But I will start with Manveer because Manveer gives you that height advantage. He gives you that wing play. Changte is more of a creative player. I will reserve him for the later matches. He might be lethal against Syria or even against Uzbekistan.
Both of these winger, they have to fall back every time.
And I think Manveer gives a little more defensive
Stability, yes.
Manveer does that.
defensive
Manveer does that.
workload. He takes a lot of
Height is
defensive
one of his advantages
Yes.
against Australia probably.
So that will be my starting lineup.
Again, like I love Changte and he's one of the best players currently we have in the team. So I will start with Changte because Changte would give you that speed and agility.
I agree, but yes, for the Australian match,
Yes.
I would prefer Manveer, but yes, nothing against Changte. He's one of the best talents we have.
Of course.
Your 11, TD?
I also have my 11, but that's a secret. You will be getting to know it
When?
sometimes in the near future, but now
Why are you talking in abstract terms?
no, you will be. I have a surprise. So wrapping up this episode, we will be seeing you after the match. We will be catching DJ live from Qatar, and
Both
you
of
and I,
us will be there in the studio.
So until then, goodbye, tata, and stay wild.